Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Today I'll start a new session with Java. Who don't has the prior experience in Java, they also can start, and I show you a very basic concept, then you can understand and learn it. Every weekend I'll post a video with concept of Java, and today is my first basic concept. Hope you guys are understand, and with that note I'll start my first session of Java. So let me present my slide. So today we'll know much about introduction of Java. The next page it's telling that welcome to world of Java and setting up your environment, Java syntax and variable, control flow and loop and object oriented programming in Java. So what we are going to know about the concept, one, we are going to is welcoming Java that to their world, so we learn Java. And second concept is setting up with Java environment. So let's say we need one environment where we can run the code, and we'll going to learn about the syntax and variable of Java, and how control flow and loops work and object oriented programming in Java. That I'll start in the next session. But today, mostly I focus on the very basic general rule and concept of the Java. So with that note, I'm going to move forward in the next slide. So a very beautiful page is showing that welcome us to the world of Java, and Java is a very high level language. It's developed a wide range of application, and it was first released in 1995, and is a very popular language in the world because Java's popularity is a platform independence. That means Java program can run in any device that has a Java virtual machine installed, regardless of the underlying hardware and operating system. So in the next slide is telling we need to install our environment. So before we can start writing a Java code, we need a JDK, Java Development Kit, and an integrated development environment. Some IDEs like include Eclipse, IntelliJ, and NetBeans. So I'll start my coding journey for you with IntelliJ. Next, Java syntax and variable. So we'll going to learn about some syntax and variable of Java. And with that note, I'm open my IntelliJ screen. Hope you guys see my screen. So for you, I have created a new class called introductory in Java day 1. So every weekend I'll post one video related to Java's concept. Who are very new to this journey, this video only help them. So with that note, we are going to learn some basic rule. So for that reason, I'm just opening my second tab where I have written most of the basic rule, and I'll share with you after the session. So here are some guidance which we need to keep in mind when we writing the code. What is that? What are them? Number one, to ensure a proper syntax, it is recommended to end a statement with a semicolon. So you can see here I have put the print statement of Java is system.out.print. So I have written that code in my IntelliJ, and when I trying to learn that code, it give me a error. Let me run that code. So it telling me that semicolon is expected. So from that note, what we learn, we need to ensure that or recommended. that to end of statement, any statement in Java, we need to use a semicolon. So here semicolon is expected. This output I have get. The explanation is that we are getting a error due to the absence of semicolon at the end. So I'm just closing it with the semicolon now, and let's see if this code print 10 or not. Let me minimize this and run that code again. Yes, so it executed successfully and it shows 10 because we now put the semicolon after the statement. So you understand the very basic rule of Java. Now the next line or next rule I can show you. In Java, it is important to note that language is very case sensitive, meaning that distinguish between lowercase and uppercase character. Suppose if you put the print statement like system.out.print, but you are given s as a small case, then Java package not recognize what system it is. Let's say I'm doing the same system.out.print and I'm trying to run my code, and let's see what it gives us the output. So the Java is giving that Java package system does not exist. So this system is does not exist. So if you just put capital S here and try to run the code again, it doesn't give us a error. Why? Because Java is case sensitive. In the package, it's already written like system S should be in capital. So with that note, we can understand that Java is a case sensitive and we need to know the right syntax. And rule 3 is to print text in Java, we need to use double quote. So here I have written a welcome text, and let's say if I don't use the double quote, let's see what happened. So number will be printed without double quote, but when the string is came and when we are trying to print one string, then they are telling that Java cannot find symbol variable welcome. So for that reason, we need to if we need to print any string, we need to give the double quote. Now if you try to print the welcome statement, then system will print and give you a successful output called welcome. Now we learn that rule number 3, that if we think to print any text, we need to use double quote. Rule number rule number 4 is saying that in Java, parentheses or curly braces and double quote should be used in pair. Suppose if you start with the parentheses, then if you end with the curly braces, then Java gives you a error, and it will show you that in the error message that parenthesis is expected. Let me check that. So let's say I started with parentheses and give here is a curly braces, and let me run that code, and it is saying that compiler is saying that Java curly braces is expected. So if I remove that curly braces and keep the parentheses because I started with parentheses, and let me run the code, and it will give us a successful welcome message. So with that note, we understand the rule number 4, that if we open in parenthesis, then we need to close as a parenthesis. Rule number 5, we need to use comment statement in Java with two different formats. Why this command line is used? Command line is used because if you use a command line, then compiler will ignore that statement or line. So back to double slash to add a comment that extend until the end line. So if you give that single line comment, then it will ignore the whole line. And if you wanted to give a multi-line comment, then you need to write slash uh, like that. So comment are used to provide a explanation, document code or temporary disable code execution. They are ignored by the compiler and have no impact on the program's execution. Suppose you write something above the code, then the next programmer will understand what you have written because you are explaining and demonstrate the concept here with the comment line. Then compiler will ignore that part and it will helpful to understand the concept as well and is very helpful. With that note, I think I am pretty much covered the basic rule of Java, and one rule 6 and rule 6 is missed. So let me tell that as well. So there are two statements called print and println. So what print and println does? Print method is used to display text or value without inserting a new line. Suppose if we trying to print these two line with print statement, welcome Java, then it will give us in the same line in the as output. Let me do that. So you can see welcome Java in the same line. Why? Because we give as a print statement. If now let's say we are giving ln, what happened? So ln will welcome will print, then ln is a new line. So it give us a enter. Let me run that. S- So after printing the welcome, it will gives us a enter. And the next line is print Java because we have given the next line as print statement. Now let's say if we put ln here, what will be the output? So I am not executing that one. You need to tell what should be the output if we do like this. So with that note, in the comment section, you will just tell me what should be the output. I'll check in the next class and next session. Thank you everyone to watch my video and the very basic rule of Java. Hope we'll meet in the next week and with the new session of Java. And I am telling you, thank you again to watch the session fully. And I am very new to start my programming channel. So if you like my video and if you share my video, then I'll be motivated and I'll keep posting my video. Thank you everyone. Thanks a lot and I have a great day ahead. Bye bye.